we're in Architecture 270, and basically we were assigned a project that was to redesign or rethink the lobby experience at the Clarice here at UMD. So far, we've interviewed 2 people in the past, asking about their experience in the lobby. And one thing that we noted down was that they thought the lobby was visually kind of plain, or like the color scheme was kind of lame. That's what he said. So we basically started with this idea that we could introduce sculptures like these. These are just little samples. They wouldn't be this big. They'd probably be around this big right here. Mm-hmm. But there would be 3 different sculptures. There would be one for the music school, the theater school, and the dance school. They would be placed around like these areas.
Okay.
And basically what they would have on them would be the names of the graduating class. So each year they would have a new sculpture introduced. So that was our idea.
I think it's a good idea. I do come to the Clarice a lot. I come every week for practice. It is kind of plain for being a music school and like kind of like an artistic school. I think that the sculptures would be a nice addition, depending. Like if the sculptures are just like kind of fitting this like color scheme and stuff like that, it can just be like, oh, like there's a sculpture here. That's nice. But depending on how you do it, I think it can be very interesting.
So like, would you have a suggestion? Like, what do you think? Like a different, like colorful sculptures, or?
But if you could get like a interesting sculpture, even if it's just like slightly abstract without being too ambiguous, I think that would be nice for this area. Cool. So, and they also do a lot of, they have like celebrations in this area sometimes too. So it's kind of just making sure it wouldn't be like in the way of where these like celebrations are would be interesting too.
I like the idea of it because it shows the different kinds of art that happens here. It's not just like theater, or it's not just dance or anything. It's like a combination. I also think it adds like a more 3D dimension to the lobby, I guess, because right now it looks very like, I don't know, plain, like you said before.
Okay.
But I also think I like it how it is right now with the labeling of the theaters, because it makes it clear about where every theater is.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it's also not too like outrageous. Not that it shouldn't be, because it's theater and it's like it should be really artistic, but also there should be a sense of still professionalism. So I think that the sculptures are a good combination of both, because it's not too like in your face, but it's also a really great way to display the different arts. Yeah, it would probably depend on how big your sculptures are. Okay. Like you don't want them to be huge so that they distract from the actual theater, or like where the theater is, or like the people who are here, but you don't want it too small that you can't even see it. So it would really depend on how and like where exactly you would display it. I like that idea because then it connects people with the university still, like brings a sense of connection to other classes, to alumni. So I like the idea that it's connected to the classes as well.